Shalom, shalom. This is Moth Yasha'Allah Banaparium. This is Moth, son of Israel, son of Ephraim. Before I get started, I'd like to give all praise and honor to my power, Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Shalom to the Akim Wath and the bind that made me tune into the video. That is peace to the brothers, sisters, and the children that made me tune into the video. And I just want to go into how the missiles are coming and the fire is a second death, and the Most High doesn't respect no person. So, like, you need to get right and repent as soon as possible because, man, that's a terrible way to die, man, just be burned alive. But if we get started, I'd like to give, I like to, slack it. Before we get started, I'd like to start this article from the Arms Control Association. The ACA warns against calls for buildup of already massive U.S. nuclear arsenal and raids with Russia and China. For immediate release, October 12th of 2023. So this isn't too, it's not fresh, brand new, but it's still relevant because it's not too old as well. We want to read this little quick paragraph, and then we want to move on to the precepts. Following more than a decade of deteriorating relations and uncertainty on disarmament diplomacy, the three states with the largest nuclear arsenals, Russia, the United States, and China, are on the precipice of unconstrained era of dangerous nuclear competition. Slovakia, if I butcher that, but they're on the era of this nuclear competition because the Most High has put that spirit on them. Because you understand, over a precept that says the man's goings is of the way. A man's goings of the Lord. The Most High has put a spirit on these people to start building up their nuclear arms because we're coming to that time where bombs are about to start being fired, and is the Most High is about to get ready to come back. The last remaining U.S. Russian nuclear arms control agreement, the new strategic arms reduction treaty, will expire in February 2026. Now, through the spirit, I believe we won't be here in 2026 with everything going on. But it's not. Well, I don't have to say, but I'm not. We're not on my time nor on anyone else's time, but the Lord's time. So we have to just keep watching, keep enduring. The 1987 Intermediate Nuclear Forces Treaty is no longer exists. The Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty is history, and Russia is moving to de-ratify the 1996 Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. At the same time, China is expanding and diversifying its relatively smaller nuclear arsenal, so it can maintain a regulatory capacity that its leaders believe is sufficient to withstand potential U.S. nuclear or conventional strikes and U.S. missile defenses. So, with that being said, these people the spirits on them to start building up their nuclear arms. And that's because we're getting close to that time. But the Most High put that spirit on them. But let's go to the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 13, and it reads, "The sea gave up the dead which were in it, and the death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast in the lake of fire." Now, the lake of fire is what Babylon is going to be after these missiles are fired and hit Babylon, aka, I'm not going to even say that because I don't want to be. I want to be careful because you understand. They be trying to take videos down, but Babylon is, man, screw all that. Babylon is America, so that's what's going to happen to America. Now, most people, the Christian people be saying, "Oh, the lake of fire, you're going to die and go to hell, and you're going to burn like a fire." No, that's not what that is. Lake of fire is what Babylon is going to be after these missiles come and hit it. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 16. "Like an arrow, which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward. Even so the plagues." So like this, let's start up higher. Let's start at the 12th. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 12, and it reads, "The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fish thereof also hot out of wine, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and will not miss when they begin to be shot at into the ends of the world." This is going to when the Most High, when these nations start to fire off the missiles to hit Babylon, because there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of people, a lot of nations that even are so-called allies of Babylon that are going to fire off the missiles as well. They're going to destroy Babylon. The earth is going to shake. The foundation is going to shake. It's going to be all this. Is going to be a lot of turbulence, and this is going to be stuff being blown up and set on fire. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. This fire is going to burn everlasting. It's going to burn Babylon. There ain't going to be nothing here. There's going to be no life here. So it's going to be straight fire, smoke, and ashes. It's going to be the great barbecue. Like an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backwards. So when them missiles are fired, they're fired, man. They're not coming back. They're going to hit their target as well. Even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. So that's what this is going to be, and this is what Esdras is seeing. So Esdras is saying like, "Woe is me, woe is me! Who will deliver me in those days?" Esdras is actually going to save him. That because this is about to be tumultuous times that we're going into. Tumultuous times. And from there, let's go to the book. Let's go to the book Habakkuk 3:11, because I want people to understand like this is what is to come. Now I want people also understand why people they refer to them as arrows and glittering spears. That's what these prophets are seeing in their visions. That's just like the one precept talks about the mushroom cloud, but they refer to the mushroom cloud as a scroll, because that's what back then the time that's what they used. That's what resonated with them the most. This is the book of Habakkuk chapter 3 verse 11, and it reads, "The sun and moon stood still in their habitation; at the light of thine arrows they went, and thy shitter and the shining of thy glittering spear." That's again going into the missiles, the glittering spear, arrows. That's what most people that's not most people like it. That's what the prophets are referring to when they talk about that. No, even though the world and this right there say, even though the world and the earth are going to be shaking, the sun and moon don't go nowhere, because that goes into the precept saying, Salakia. Matter of fact, Salakia, I'm thinking of a different thing, Salakia. But even then, that's going into the arrows and the missiles coming in and firing off on Babylon. Let's go to Revelation. Revelation chapter 18. This right here, because when these missiles are fired, man, it's none that is going to be quick. They're going to fire. You're going to burn down Babylon, and then that's going to be it. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 17, and it reads, "For in 1 hour." So only in 1 hour is going to take for Babylon to be destroyed. "For in 1 hour so great riches has come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the companies and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What great city is like unto this great city?" A lot of people, a lot of other nations are going to be upset because America is a big import country. We don't really export. We just take everything in from other people. That helps build their economy, helps them make more money. So they're going to be upset because now they're going to see they can't come in and make no more money no more. But that's the main purpose of those two precepts. That it's only going to take 1 hour. The missile's going to come and blow Babylon, destroy Babylon within an hour. It might not even take a whole hour. It's within an hour. It might take 30 minutes, 15 minutes. But within that hour and within that hour range, Babylon's going to be gone. It's going to be decimated. A lot of people, they have this misconception thinking the Most High is coming to, give out lollipops and hugs to everybody. They don't see that the missiles are going to come here and put a lot of people to death. They don't think that's what the Lord is about. That's what the Lord is about. We'll go to the book of Matthew chapter 10 verse 34 is going to read, "Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I am came not to send peace, but a sword." The Most High is putting these people to death, putting these wicked people to death, and people that are going off to death. No matter who you are, no matter how old you are, no, if you're a man, woman, it does not matter. Now, when I'm gonna pull this precept up. Now, this precept is going to, the mark of the wild and how they go in and spare no man. Now, granted, that's not talking about the missiles, but it's still the same premise. The Most High does not spare no person. So if you're not coming and repenting and coming back before these missiles fired off, you're doomed no matter who you are. So don't think just because you're a woman or you're a child, you're safe. You need to repent. And men too, everyone needs to repent. There's a book, Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4, and it reads, And how Adonai Yahweh said unto them, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in my hearing, Go ye after him to the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. The Most High is telling them, to smite all these people, but it's going to be the same thing with these missiles. They're going to smite all these people. No mercy is going to be upon the people, unless you're predestined to be one of his. Let's go to. Matter of fact, let's keep reading this one. Let's keep reading this one. I just want to read the next precept for you guys. Slay utterly old and young, both maid and little children and women, and come not upon any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. So even then, everybody, through people who believe in the ministry or are in the ministry, through old people, young people, maids, women, men, anybody, if you don't have that mark at the wall on your forehead, you're not safe. You need to come and repent and start changing your ways. Just want to put this here because I just want to let people understand that Most High is not like men. He's not carnal. There's a book of Romans chapter 2 verse 11. For there is no respect of persons with the power. The Most High has no respect of persons. If you're not living correctly, if you're not living to His word, you're going to get it, and you're going to be missile fuel, man. And that's not a way you want to die. So you need to repent, come back into the righteous way of living, which is following the statutes and commandments of the Lord. Adam Ratazah, this was this was edifying to you guys, able to teach y'all something, and it was able to give y'all peace. Kohalom la Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Shalom.